Greetings Marines, FiOth here, and in this vid I am bringing you a modi guide for the conversion. This is the underslang pulse rifle grenade launcher that people who don't understand that the controller only has that many buttons will never be put on the pulse rifle in game. So they bring it out in the form of a handgun archetype weapon that is an arcing grenade launcher, meaning that it doesn't go in a straight line, it goes in an arc, hitting like a mortar, and it is as useful as you would expect a weapon that deals explosive damage at a rate of 1185 would be. I don't want to condemn it though. I am going to explain how it should be utilized to the best of its, well, abilities, let's say, and show you how I modded it and why I modded it this way. Now, from the opening clip, you saw that a phalanx, this beautiful beast right here, can fire this thing without any repercussions. You can literally fire it point blank and you will be fine, even in combat. In the opening clip, you saw me take some, let's say, stagger effect at some point, but the damage was nil, like I didn't take any actual damage. You also saw me miss a few shots in the opening clip, and I missed a few shots because this thing climbs insanely fast, and I was full of its crap because I had to reload the mission a couple of times just to get the shots where I wanted them to be able to demonstrate. So, it is what it is in the usability department. You need to pace it so you don't climb insanely, and you need to know what to expect from it, because it's not a small pocket-sized rocket launcher that's gonna clear everything in its path. Let's see what we can do with it, nonetheless. Do you like my paint job? Does it look like a Destiny gun? A Destiny gun from the Vanguard collection? Yeah, I thought so myself. So, custom optics are set. It's custom hollow sights, weak point damage 15%, handling 20%, 5% stumble chance on hit for every target hit. This effect lasts 4 seconds and stacks 10 times. It will stumble a lot. It is what we get. We cannot change it. Damage profile 1125. Reload time 0.38 per shell that you put in. Max ammo of 80. Stumble chance of 50. Very solid. Ability radius of 5150. Oh, I don't know what it is. This is a typo in various guns. Forget about it. Fire rate of 2, magazine capacity of 4, weak point damage of 190, and handling bonus of 25. No damage fall off, accuracy of 68, and stability of 51. Now for the handling, reload speed and explosive, we have a plus 5% on the star chart, and on the 4 stars, direct hits deal an additional 10% damage to the target. Very doable if you can pace your shots, as I said. Now, we're dealing with two issues here. First and foremost, tubular magazines. There is not really a lot helping our case here. What we want to do with this thing is deal as much damage as fast as possible and have a humane reload cycle on it. Okay, so you cannot really go one way or the other and expect this thing to perform. You have to go the middle ground, and what I found the middle ground to be is priming mag. It takes your reload time to 0.31 per shell, but gives you a 30% fire rate for 6 seconds on reload. That means that if you fire once and reload, you now have those 6 seconds where you can really go to town with it and expend the 4 shells that you have in the chamber. You can prime this, jokes on us because it's called priming magazine, by just shooting once before combat, reloading, and then taking advantage of it. It's not the most consistent thing, but it will give you that slight edge in rate of fire in order to dish out as much damage as possible. I believe you understand where I'm coming with this. There are other alternatives, but dude, I'm not gonna go overloaded rounds for a 5% hit damage within a 2.5 meter radius when I hit a headshot with an underslang grenade launcher that went out of the mama gun. I'm not gonna do it. I am not going to do it. Now for barrels. There are a couple of things to be said here. I initially tried dual rail booster. I was like, maybe we can strip armor off of this thing. And it gave some stability, which felt kinda effective. It still climbs, but not as insanely as it used to. You can kinda group it together a bit better. But then the realization hits me, it's 1125 damage. It's not the Vulcan, you know, it's not the, let's say, the fire rate of the minigun that's gonna strip the armor away. So I went, no. What was the solution to this though? Well, after supporting it with priming magazine, my idea was to really invest on the fire rate from that point onward. So I went ratchet, fire rate and handling, took the fire rate to 2.4, and when using with the priming mag, it kinda works. Like, you can just keep reloading and keep spamming. As long as you compensate with your stick a bit, so you can keep the line of fire where you want it and the explosive rate where we want it, it will do damage. And if you are, as I said, a phalanx, you can literally spam this thing in front of your legs, where the biggies are amassing and the smaller ones are just getting exploded, and go to town with it. The phalanx has another great tool now, the ordnance, so if you trap them there in the aftershocks, you can just blow them to smithereens. Realistically, guys, this is not a very good weapon. You're sacrificing your handgun slot. That could be the 95, could be the Dumbula, that is excellent, although I'm making fun of the name all the time. It could be the rapid responder, it could be any kind of excellent weapon that will actually consistently kill enemies. This thing, I think, was brought into the equation to stop the people from calling for the anti-slug grenade launcher for the pulse. I don't think it's gonna happen. People will be asking for Predator stuff and the underslung grenade launcher until I have no brain to process the requests. But this is not adequate, in my humble opinion. It's not great. I know there are people out there who will want to make this work, who will want to make the fireball work, for fuck's sakes. Fred, I'm looking at you, man. You owe me a pizza. You already know that. But for me, it's not worth a slot. It is a gimmick. It can be interesting on a phalanx. If you wanna do something like, I don't know, close range suppression with the stumble, the high stumble chance. But if you wanna kill the enemy, I'd really consider something else. So, your thoughts on this little beastie, please, in the comment section below. Let me know how you modded it, because maybe I'm doing something wrong. Sub, like, share, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified about uploads and streams, guys. And if you want to help me out more directly, consider Patreon or get a membership here on the channel. It really helps a lot, and streamers have to eat as well. Until next time, be well, stay frosty, and always strive for perfection. GRs.